Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Well, as you can see, we're in Maya. We're going to do a Maya video. We're going to use some FX and we're going to have some fun, right? Now, I've been doing some Python videos and other videos and other applications, and it seems that you guys just want Maya, right? Well, if that's the case, leave a comment below, right? I want to make content for you guys, so there you go. Enough about that. Right, so we're in Maya, and what we're going to do is solve an issue that I saw in a video this morning, right? I saw somebody in 3ds Max modeling a coffee mug, putting pencils in it, and then kind of manually placing the pencils so it looked random, right? And there's an easier way to do that, trust me. So let's quickly model a coffee mug or something that resembles a container, right? So we're going to right click the face, we're going to hold down the tab key, we're going to go and take these, get rid of them, then right click, go to object mode, Control E to extrude. Let's do 0.4, that's a bit much, 0.2 maybe, 0.15, why not? Alright, now let's say this is a coffee mug, right? Alright, now we need some pencils. We're going to grab a cylinder, and we're going to hit W, we're going to move it over here, hit R, scale it down quite a bit, pull it up like so. That looks about right. Then we're going to hit F to frame it, we're going to insert edge loop. Actually, that shortcut is not working, so we're going to go to modeling, insert edge loop right here. Let's put one right there. Q on the keyboard, right click vertex, drag select, hit R, scale it into a point, and we'll call that a pencil, right? Okay, cool. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to go to our top view, we're going to hit W, we're going to move this inside our coffee mug, like so, hit F to frame. We're going to make sure it's not sticking through the bottom here, so let's do this. And then we're going to do is hit Control D to duplicate. We're going to move it over here. We're going to hit Shift D to duplicate it again. Select all three. Shift D. Move it over. Shift D and Shift D, right? Okay. Now let's say that all of these are in our coffee mug, right? Now what I saw the person do this morning is taking one of these and then tilting it manually and kind of pushing it towards the side, and take the next one, and so forth and so on. You get the idea, right? Now there's a much easier way to do this. So we're going to hit Control Z to go back, and here are our pencils. What we're going to do is we're going to use some FX. So we're going to go to our FX menu, and then we're going to grab the container first, or our coffee mug if you will. And we're going to go up to Field and Solvers, and we're going to click on Make a Passive Rigid Body. So the idea here is that anything that interacts with this, this will not be moving, but it will respond to other objects. Then we're going to go and take our pencils here. Now before we do anything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt them a little bit, right? So I'm going to hit E and I'm going to tilt. Why? Because as soon as I assign dynamic properties to this, they will fall straight down, and because they're exactly perfectly straight up, they'll fall down and they'll just stand there. We don't want that. We want them to fall over, right? So it's tilted, and I'm going to go in here once again to Fields and Solvers, and we're going to go and create active rigid bodies. Now there's one thing we need to do. We need to add gravity, because otherwise it will just sit there, right? So we're going to grab them once again. We're going to go in here, Fields and Solvers, and click on Gravity. And now if we go in here and we hit a play button down here, we'll see that these will fall and they're kind of in that straight line, right? And every time it replays, you see that it changes a little bit. Now, if you're not happy with how they're falling, you can go back to the beginning here and you can kind of straighten that up. Let's do something like this. They're not perfectly straight. Hit play. Right, and that's looking better, but what we'll do now is we'll increase the number of frames. So instead of 200, let's set that to 1000. Go back to frame 1, hit play. And why is it not running? Okay, because this guy is at 120. We're gonna go. And there you go. Much more dynamic, right? They're still moving. Let's keep on going. Still moving, still moving, still moving. And as you can see, the pencils are colliding with each other and they're colliding with the coffee mug, right? So right now you have a much more dynamic look, and this is something very hard to replicate if you're doing this manually, okay? So yeah, that's what I want to show you guys. Very straightforward, very easy, but nevertheless a lot of fun, right? So let me know in the comments if you have any Maya request videos, and if you want me to do my videos on the channel. And that said, thanks for watching, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.